Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea transfer news. 3 top stories to talk about, but the most important, the biggest one to talk about is this one, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Olise. I believe this is the next big move for us. I believe this is where all the focus is right now. Yes, obviously we've got our interest elsewhere as well in terms of striker, in terms of maybe another defender, who knows. And of course, we are simultaneously working on those situations as well. But I think Michael Olise this Michael Olise pursuit is at the moment the most important factor. And I completely understand it. He's, as I've been saying it for weeks now in several videos, that this guy is an absolute game changer. So let's have a look at the news now, ladies and gentlemen. First up, this is the oldest news from today. Chelsea are further in the race than Manchester United at the moment for Michael Olise, but United will look to do a deal once their managerial situation is sorted. So yeah, look, completely understandable that we are ahead. Now, what worries me is, why is it still taking so long? Why aren't we completely on this matter and have it all wrapped up? Because it almost gives me the inkling that perhaps Michael Olise is just waiting to see what Manchester United can offer. Manchester United, there is a lot of issues at the moment, not just the managerial situation, but they do need to get rid of players as well in order to then work out how much money they have to go and purchase players, because they've got a lot of players up front. They've got a lot of attacking players up front. They've got to get rid of. Mason Greenwood is one. Jadon Sancho is another one. So they've got a lot of issues there. We need to capitalize on this moment and make sure that we get our target. Michael Olise seems like he's locked on our target. There's no two ways about it. He's 100% locked on our target. We want him. He's obviously got his eyes open in many different options as well. Rightly so for a player. It is somewhat worrisome for me that he's not completely on board with Chelsea as yet. He is waiting to see what happens with Man United. I feel he's waiting around. Who knows what's going on in the background? And there could be another team, perhaps, who could join in this whole scenario. And this is what Fabrizio Romano talks about. Chelsea are really pushing and insisting for Olise. They want to bring as many players in before July. In the next days, there are discussions planned with both Chelsea and Man United to discuss on how they want to proceed with this transfer. Look, I think he's going to cost somewhere around 60 million at a bare minimum. Can there be a bidding war? Like, there is a release clause. So I'm pretty sure there is a release clause for Michael Olise, which is roughly around that 60 million mark. Can there actually be a bidding war when there is a release clause? I'm not really sure. It's whoever triggers that release clause has the best payment options and has done the best in terms of personal terms agreement will end up getting this particular player. Obviously, whole heap of bonuses and whatnot, whoever. And at the end of the day, it might not all be just monetary. I think it also has to come down to which project. Perfect time to sip some coffee, some tea. I don't actually drink coffee, tea. Perfect time to sip some tea when you're talking about project. But yeah, look, it also comes down to which particular club actually has a better ceiling in the near future. And I feel like Chelsea do have a better ceiling in the near future. Yeah, I mean, and this is what I suppose Fabrizio Romano continues to say. United are still in the race and fighting for Olise. They need to sort manager situation as soon as possible. Also, to present their project to new signings, players want to know about the new manager system project. So yeah, there's a lot of question marks in Man United at the moment. Honestly, if I'm Olise, well, this is where I feel like Chelsea need to just go in there and finalize this, man. Like, give him a particular offer that is too good to decline, and really present him a case that, look, don't worry about what Man United's doing. What we are about to do at Chelsea Football Club, it's going to be far greater than what Man United could even dream about. So let's see if Olise is still waiting around, or do we have this wrapped up by the end of this month? We'll see. Apparently, there could be another club, not just Chelsea and Man United. there could be another club in the race, and I feel like that might be Manchester City. Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of news in regards to Benjamin Sesko. I expect Benjamin Sesko to make his decision very soon, coming from Fabrizio Romano. And do you know what? Look, yeah, we are after Benjamin Sesko as well. But in this particular moment, honestly, I would rather make sure that I get the Olise deal over the line. If Sesko doesn't choose us and ends up going to Arsenal or whoever else, I'm not going to be too hurt about it. Look, I wouldn't mind Sesko at Chelsea Football Club as our striker option. Absolutely would not mind it one bit. But I just have this feeling that this guy might choose Arsenal. When there's Arsenal also knocking on the door, they're probably just a strike away from winning the Premier League next season. And Benjamin Sesko, in terms of adaptation time, that team is far more settled. Our team, there's a lot of hard work that still needs to happen. New manager, new surroundings. We've got a lot of hard work ahead of us. Benjamin Sesko might not be the best suitable club for him. That's how I'm thinking. I could be absolutely wrong about this, but from Benjamin Sesko's point of view, if Arsenal's knocking on the door, you'd probably consider that. But let me know your thoughts. He's apparently going to make his decision. I rather us absolutely go out there and hone in on Olise and get that done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Breaking: Bayern Munich want to sign Levi Colwill. Initial talks have taken place. This is coming from Florian Plettenberg, so this is not a Mickey Mouse source at all. Although, having said that, Mr. Fabrizio Romano has squashed all of this. Breaking: Chelsea have no plans at all to consider Levi Colwill's sale despite interest from big clubs. So, look, he's saying that Chelsea has no plans to sell at all, no problems. But he hasn't, denied the fact that there has been interest for him, for Levi Colwill, from other clubs. Look, all I'm going to say is that interest will come for Levi Colwill. There's no doubts about that. Levi Colwill, for me, is a very, very good defender, man. His ceiling, his potential, where he could go one day, if he's given regular minutes and if he's deployed in a proper manner, if he's injury free, I think this guy is going to be a sensational defender, ball playing defender. I fully expect Enzo Maresca to have Levi Colwill as one of his most important defenders. So, yeah, okay, Bayern Munich are interested. Liverpool are interested as well. They've always been interested for Levi Colwill. So none of these stuff are a surprise. But I'm glad that we're putting a marker down and saying that, no, Levi Colwill is our most important player in defense. I fully expect Maresca to use Levi Colwill as the starting LCB, left-sided centre-back. Which then poses a question: what happens to Benoit Badiashile? What happens to Desassi, who's not really LCB, he's more on the right side? But Wesley Fofana hopefully should be fully fit this season. Touch wood that he doesn't get himself injured again. We did buy Tosin as well, so question marks on other defenders. Obviously, you do want to have backup defenders just in case this season's long and there could be injuries along the way. But certain players may not want to be in the bench for too long. So we do need to think about what you want to do with Desassi and Benoit Badiashile. Don't forget, Chalobah is still at Chelsea Football Club. So if we apparently sell him, which looks likely, we are looking to get another defender. So I feel like one of Desassi and Badiashile probably is a bit too excess to requirement. So let me know your thoughts about Levi Colwill's interest with Bayern Munich. I'm not surprised. Levi Colwill is potentially a top defender. But if you want to make Levi Colwill number one at Chelsea Football Club, and that's the other thing, will Levi Colwill be number one at Chelsea Football Club? Should he be number one at Chelsea? I believe he should. What happens to Benoit Badiashile, Desassi, and the likes? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. My latest understanding, a little bit in regards to Armando Broja, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the news yesterday from Ben Jacobs, and I told you guys, look, this Ben Jacobs guy, I'm a bit skeptical about Ben Jacobs. So this is what Fabrizio Romano had to say. My latest understanding is that Everton board like Broja, but with their financial situation, it's all on standby now. as I said yesterday, it just didn't make sense what Ben Jacobs was saying. It's not something imminent or close. There you go. He's absolutely hammered Ben Jacobs off the ground. It makes sense though. Like, Everton are in massive financial stress. They're going through an ownership change as well, and they want to make a 30 million bid for Broja and make that happen quickly. Come on, man. That story was never going to fly. But I just wanted to put that out, that Ben Jacobs, I swear to you, he just makes stories up. He looks at what is the latest that all the Chelsea fans are talking about, and then he just runs with it because he's a journalist at the end of the day. So he's got the rights to just run with it, I suppose. I'm just having a look at if there's any other latest news. No other latest news. These are the top 3 stories, as I said, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts about Michael Olise. Do you think he is waiting around to see what Man United has to offer? Let me know your thoughts about Benjamin Sesko. Do you want him at Chelsea Football Club? Do you see him going somewhere else? And last but not least, Levi Colwill situation. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya. Bye.